In the labyrinthine corridors of hip-hop's power structure, few figures have left as indelible a mark as Irv Gotti. His journey from Irving Lorenzo to the legendary Irv Gotti, christened by none other than Jay-Z himself, represents more than just a name change. It symbolizes the transformative power of vision and reinvention in the music industry. Irv's legacy extends far beyond his own achievements. It has fundamentally shaped the trajectories of hip-hop titans like Jay-Z and Diddy, influencing their approaches to business, creativity, and power dynamics. At the heart of this influence lies a complex web of mentorship, rivalry, and shared ambition that has defined an era of music history. The origins of Irv's impact can be traced back to his early interactions with Jay-Z during the formative years of Def Jam Records. Their relationship, though initially marked by creative synergy, evolved into a masterclass in strategic positioning within the entertainment industry. Irv's approach to artist development and label management demonstrated an acute understanding of how street credibility could be translated into corporate power, a lesson that both Jay-Z and Diddy would later adapt and refine in their own careers. His ability to identify and nurture raw talent, exemplified by his championing of DMX against initial skepticism from industry veterans, showcased a willingness to challenge conventional wisdom that resonated deeply with both moguls. Perhaps most significantly, Irv's experiences navigating the treacherous waters of music industry politics provided invaluable lessons for Jay-Z and Diddy. His insights into the delicate balance between artistic authenticity and commercial viability became crucial guideposts as they built their respective empires. The controversial distribution company initiatives that Irv attempted to establish alongside figures like Dame Dash and J. Prince revealed both the opportunities and pitfalls of challenging established industry structures, a reality that informed Jay-Z's calculated approach to business expansion and Diddy's strategic partnerships. Moreover, Irv's revelations about the intersection of hip-hop culture, federal oversight, and corporate ambition created a new paradigm for understanding power dynamics in the entertainment world. His accounts of alleged informant activities and industry consolidation attempts forced both Jay-Z and Diddy to reconsider their approaches to maintaining influence while avoiding regulatory entanglements. These lessons manifested in their subsequent business decisions, from Jay-Z's methodical acquisition strategy to Diddy's diversified media empire. The ripple effects of Irv's influence extend beyond mere business acumen. His emphasis on creating sustainable wealth through brand building, rather than relying solely on music revenue, directly inspired Jay-Z's billion-dollar empire, and Diddy's evolution from artist manager to corporate titan. The hustler's mentality that Irv embodied and articulated found its way into their core philosophies, shaping how they approached everything from artist development to corporate partnerships. This shared understanding of what it means to truly get money at the highest level created a common language and framework for success that continues to influence the industry today. As the narrative of hip-hop's evolution continues to unfold, Irv Gotti's role as a catalyst for change becomes increasingly apparent. His legacy isn't merely reflected in the individual successes of Jay-Z and Diddy, but in how they've collectively transformed the music industry's landscape. The strategies, cautionary tales, and innovative approaches that emerged from Irv's experiences have become foundational elements in their respective playbooks, ensuring that his influence will continue to shape the industry for generations to come. The intricate dance between Irv Gotti, Jay-Z, and Diddy represents a masterclass in the art of power dynamics within the music industry. Their relationships evolved from initial mentorship and collaboration into a sophisticated network of mutual influence and strategic positioning. Jay-Z's transformation of Irving Lorenzo into Irv Gotti wasn't merely a rebranding exercise, it was a calculated move that established clear roles and hierarchies within their professional relationship. This dynamic set the stage for a complex interplay, where respect and rivalry coexisted, each party learning from and adapting to the other's strengths. Diddy's approach to Irv differed markedly from Jay-Z's, reflecting his distinct philosophy of power accumulation. Where Jay-Z employed a more measured chess master strategy, Diddy adopted a rapid-fire, multi-front assault on industry dominance. Irv's observations of these contrasting styles provided him with unique insights into the mechanics of influence within hip-hop's upper echelons. He witnessed firsthand how Jay-Z's methodical acquisition of assets, from Obeawords to Tidal, paralleled Diddy's aggressive expansion into various media verticals, each mogul incorporating elements of Irv's earlier attempts at industry disruption, while refining them through their own lenses. The distribution company initiatives that Irv spearheaded alongside figures like Dame Dash and J. Prince served as a crucible for testing these different approaches to power. When these efforts faced unexpected resistance, allegedly facilitated by information from both Jay-Z and Diddy, it revealed crucial lessons about the importance of timing, alliances, and regulatory awareness in executing large-scale industry moves. Both moguls learned from Irv's experience, adapting their strategies to navigate similar challenges while avoiding direct confrontation with established power structures. Irv's role as a conduit of industry knowledge extended beyond mere business tactics. His revelations about federal involvement in music industry affairs forced both Jay-Z and Diddy to develop more sophisticated approaches to maintaining their influence. They observed how Irv's attempts to create alternative distribution models were met with coordinated resistance, leading them to pursue more nuanced strategies for market control. Jay-Z's gradual acquisition of existing infrastructure, coupled with Diddy's strategic partnerships with corporate entities, demonstrated a synthesis of Irv's pioneering spirit with a more pragmatic understanding of industry politics. The competitive tension between Jay-Z and Diddy further complicated their relationships with Irv, creating a three-way dynamic that mirrored broader industry power struggles. As Irv navigated this complex landscape, he inadvertently taught both moguls valuable lessons about managing rivalries while pursuing common goals. The way Jay-Z and Diddy responded to Irv's initiatives, sometimes supporting, sometimes undermining, reflected their understanding of how to maintain influence without becoming overly exposed to risk. This delicate balance between cooperation and competition became a hallmark of their respective approaches to industry leadership. Perhaps most significantly, Irv's experiences highlighted the importance of controlling narratives within the entertainment sphere. Both Jay-Z and Diddy adapted this lesson in their own ways, using media presence and public image as tools for maintaining power. They observed how Irv's attempts to position himself as an industry disruptor required careful message management and strategic alliances. This understanding informed their subsequent approaches to crisis management, brand building, and public relations, ensuring that their paths to power were paved with calculated steps rather than impulsive moves. The evolution of these relationships also demonstrated how power dynamics shift in response to changing industry conditions. As streaming technology emerged and traditional distribution models faced disruption, the lessons learned from Irv's earlier attempts at industry reform took on new significance. Jay-Z's acquisition of Tidal and Diddy's expansion into digital media platforms reflected a synthesis of Irv's pioneering vision with their own strategic insights. They understood that true power lay not in resisting technological change, but in harnessing it to reinforce existing influence structures. These complex interactions between Irv, Jay-Z, and Diddy ultimately reshaped the fundamental architecture of power within the music industry. Their collective experiences created a template for navigating the intersection of street credibility, corporate ambition, and regulatory oversight. The lessons drawn from their relationships continue to influence how power is accumulated, maintained, and wielded within the entertainment sector, ensuring that Irv's legacy endures through the ongoing evolution of hip-hop's. The hustler's mentality, as embodied by Irv Gotti and subsequently adopted by Jay-Z and Diddy, represents far more than a mere approach to business. It constitutes a comprehensive philosophy of power accumulation and maintenance within the entertainment industry. This mindset, characterized by relentless ambition, strategic calculation, and an unwavering focus on maximizing opportunities, has become the cornerstone of modern hip-hop's business practices. Irv's articulation of this philosophy, particularly his emphasis on identifying and capitalizing on unconventional revenue streams, provided a blueprint that both Jay-Z and Diddy would refine and expand upon in their respective ascents to industry dominance. Jay-Z's interpretation of the hustler's mentality manifested in his methodical approach to brand building and asset acquisition. His decision to sell Rocawear for hundreds of millions while retaining significant ownership stakes, or his strategic sale of Tidal shares to Sprint while maintaining operational control, reflects a sophisticated understanding of value creation and extraction. These moves demonstrate how Irv's initial insights about opening markets and mastering industries evolved into a more refined strategy of controlled expansion and calculated divestment. Jay-Z's lyrical references to selling jeans, initially dismissed as improbable, became prophetic as he systematically identified and dominated various sectors of the entertainment and lifestyle markets. Diddy's adaptation of the hustler's philosophy took a different but equally impactful form. His approach emphasized rapid diversification and cross-industry integration, building a media empire that spanned music, fashion, spirits, and television. The hustler's mentality, as Diddy interpreted it, involved creating multiple touchpoints with consumers across various platforms, effectively transforming personal brand equity into a diversified business portfolio. This strategy echoed Irv's early attempts at vertical integration through distribution companies, but expanded the concept to encompass entire lifestyle ecosystems. Diddy's ability to pivot between different industries while maintaining consistent brand messaging demonstrated a mastery of the hustler's core principle: maximize every opportunity to its fullest potential. The influence of this mentality extends beyond mere financial transactions to encompass the very structure of power within the music industry. Both Jay-Z and Diddy internalized Irv's lesson about the importance of controlling distribution channels and intellectual property rights. However, they applied this understanding in ways that reflected their individual interpretations of the hustler's code. Jay-Z focused on acquiring existing infrastructure and transforming it to serve his vision, while Diddy prioritized creating new platforms and partnerships that could be leveraged across multiple sectors. Their differing approaches to achieving similar goals illustrate how the hustler's mentality can manifest in diverse yet equally effective strategies. This philosophy also shaped their approaches to artist development and industry relationships. Rather than viewing artists merely as talent to be managed, both moguls adopted Irv's perspective of seeing them as potential partners in wealth creation. The hustler's mentality dictated that success should be shared strategically, creating networks of aligned interests that reinforced overall power structures. This approach led to the development of new models for artist compensation and partnership, where success was measured not just in record sales but in long-term brand equity and market influence. The hustler's mentality also informed their responses to industry challenges and regulatory pressures. Both Jay-Z and Diddy learned from Irv's experiences with federal oversight and industry consolidation attempts, developing strategies that balanced aggressive expansion with careful risk management. They understood that true power required not just the ability to seize opportunities, but also the wisdom to navigate potential threats. This nuanced understanding of power dynamics became evident in their approaches to mergers, acquisitions, and partnerships, where strategic patience often proved. Furthermore, the hustler's philosophy influenced how both moguls approached innovation and technological disruption. Rather than resisting changes like digital streaming or social media, they viewed these developments through the lens of opportunity maximization. Jay-Z's acquisition of Tidal and Diddy's investments in digital content platforms demonstrated how the hustler's mentality could be applied to emerging technologies. They recognized that maintaining relevance required constantly identifying and mastering new avenues for influence and revenue generation, much as Irv had attempted with his early distribution initiatives. The lasting impact of this mentality is perhaps most evident in how it has reshaped the expectations and aspirations of subsequent generations of music industry professionals. The success of Jay-Z and Diddy, guided by Irv's foundational principles, has created a new standard for what constitutes achievement in the entertainment sector. Their ability to translate street credibility into corporate power, while maintaining authenticity and influence, has become the gold standard for aspiring industry leaders. The hustler's mentality, once confined to underground circles, now serves as the operating system for mainstream success in the music business. The intersection of street culture, gangster mentality, music industry politics, and federal oversight creates a complex ecosystem where success demands mastery of multiple worlds simultaneously. Irv Gotti's experiences navigating this intricate landscape provided crucial insights that both Jay-Z and Diddy would later incorporate into their own approaches to industry dominance. The evolution from street economics to legitimate business ventures represents more than just a transition. It embodies a fundamental shift in how power and influence are accumulated and maintained within the entertainment sector. This transformation, observed and analyzed by Irv, became a blueprint for understanding how traditional street smarts could be adapted to corporate boardrooms while maintaining awareness of federal scrutiny. The music industry's relationship with federal authorities, as revealed through Irv's accounts, demonstrates how street connections and corporate ambitions often intersect in unexpected ways. The alleged informant activities involving key industry figures highlight how personal relationships can transcend traditional business boundaries, creating both opportunities and vulnerabilities. Jay-Z and Diddy's subsequent strategies for maintaining influence reflect a sophisticated understanding of these dynamics, incorporating elements of Irv's experiences while adapting them to changing circumstances. Their approaches to industry consolidation and market control show clear evidence of learning from past attempts at distribution reform, particularly those involving figures like Suge Knight and Dame Dash. The political nature of music industry dealings, as illuminated by Irv's revelations, forced both Jay-Z and Diddy to develop more nuanced approaches to power accumulation. They observed how attempts to create alternative distribution models were met with coordinated resistance, leading them to pursue more subtle methods of market influence. Jay-Z's gradual acquisition of existing infrastructure, coupled with Diddy's strategic partnerships with corporate entities, demonstrates a synthesis of street-level ambition with corporate pragmatism. This hybrid approach allowed them to maintain influence while avoiding direct confrontation with established power structures, a lesson drawn directly from Irv's earlier experiences. Federal oversight's impact on industry dynamics became increasingly apparent through Irv's accounts of alleged collaborations between industry leaders and authorities. These revelations forced both Jay-Z and Diddy to develop more sophisticated strategies for navigating regulatory environments while pursuing their business objectives. Their approaches to crisis management and public relations reflect an understanding of how to maintain power without becoming overly exposed to risk. The way themselves in relation to federal investigations and industry consolidation attempts shows clear evidence of learning from past patterns of resistance and accommodation. The cultural implications of this intersection extend beyond mere business considerations, influencing how success is defined and achieved within the entertainment sector. Irv's experiences demonstrated how street credibility could be translated into corporate power, a lesson that both Jay-Z and Diddy would adapt and refine in their own careers. Their ability to maintain authenticity while pursuing legitimate business opportunities reflects a sophisticated understanding of how to balance different aspects of identity and influence. This duality became a crucial component of their respective approaches to industry leadership, allowing them to speak credibly to multiple audiences while maintaining strategic flexibility. The political economy of the music industry, as revealed through Irv's insights, created new frameworks for understanding power dynamics and market control.